From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way from the new bar in Venice. From sober October to dry January, New Year's resolutions to a pregnancy pause, taking a time out from alcohol doesn't mean you have to say a hard bye to the booze. Welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and for the next half hour, we're pouring ourselves into mocktail mania. Hey, if I could do it, you can too.
So we have approximately 150 different products on our shelves. We really are pretty stubborn about making sure that whatever your first experience is with the non-alcoholic category entices you to come back and try it again.
Is that naughty?
This is naughty.
See, that's my brand right there, naughty. Love it.
It was made for you. The New Bar is a curated non-alcoholic bottle shop and online discovery platform based here in Venice, California.
Blood orange, grapefruit, and jalapeno. How good does that sound?
As I looked around, I felt like a lot of the conversation in the category was pretty isolated to folks who maybe were expecting a baby or were in recovery. But the reality is that about 90% of people who drink non-alcoholic beverages also drink alcohol. So what I think you're seeing is just a bit of a mental shift. Maybe somebody is on a new medication and they want to cut out alcohol for some time, or it could be that somebody is a little bit more focused on their mental health and is looking to decrease or just substitute some of their drinking rituals with this alternative. I heard you like old fashions.
I do like an old fashioned. Just like an old fashioned. I kid you not, exactly. Good. It's even got a little bite at the end.
Yes.
Like that little bite that you get at the end.
I think my personal experience really made me quite passionate about this. I was raised by my dad. He's a bartender. A couple of years ago when my dad got really sick, we found out he basically had an autoimmune disease that went unrecognized for a very long time. All of a sudden he was having all of these negative health complications, and we had to shift the way that we did pretty much everything. And so for me, knowing that he finds such joy through food and drink, I was basically desperately looking for alternatives that would give us that same depth of experience that we were used to sharing together.
You said earlier that even though people don't want to drink alcohol, they still want to feel something.
Yes, yeah. I mean, ultimately, a big reason that people do drink a lot of the time is because you're trying to cope with stress or get in a party mood or, you know, feel something. I didn't join or set out to build the New Bar because I never wanted to drink again. For me, there were a few things that really continued to feel super different. One is my sleep. I didn't realize that I didn't sleep well for a really long time, and with that comes clarity. We've been trained over so many years that, you know, gathering around food and beverage is a deep way of connecting to one another. So there's actually science behind what happens when you're just holding a drink, even just holding a glass. It doesn't really matter what's in it, but it does tend to impact your mood in a space, the way that you engage with others.
Maybe it's time to give the dry libations life a shot. Well, why don't we check out what Jasmine Simpkins is sipping on?
This is where the magic happens, clearly.
Whiskey tanks behind us, infusion tanks to the right of us, canning line to the left of us. A lot of moving parts and pieces that end up in something that makes you pleasantly surprised.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Dana, I'm inside LA's first distillery since Prohibition, but it's their non-alcoholic drinks that's got everybody buzzing.
We make the world's largest collection of organic spirits.
Oh my gosh. So good. This is perfection. My gosh.
Green Bar began in 2004 as LA's first distillery since the Prohibition. We make vodka, we make gin, we make rum, we make whiskey, we make sweet liqueurs, we make bitter liqueurs, we make bitters, we make non-alcoholic as well as alcoholic canned cocktails.
What is your favorite?
That's like asking me to pick a favorite child. How dare you?
My wife and I met in graduate journalism school. And after 10 years of courting her, she finally said yes. And we were all being toasted, of course. But my wife-to-be really didn't like any of the liquor we were serving. So I began to make her something that she could drink at these events, involving complex infusions of fruits and herbs and flowers, anything that I thought would make her happy drinking with the family. And 19 years later, here we are.
Does it taste alcoholic to you?
It does, actually.
Like you're having
It does taste like I'm having a cocktail. I'm going to say this one is the Unrum and Cola.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
There's a heart on all Green Bar products, and it's really about the other partner, my husband Melkon, and me. You know, it's our love for each other. It's the love of what we do and the love of Los Angeles.
The secret to what makes Green Bar really tick is my wife and my relationship, because we're kind of made of two minds as an editor-reporter relationship, and we kind of, learn from each other. We bring in the cultures, the foods of our cultures that make LA thrive into all of our products. So that's what, kind of makes it fun to come to work every day, create something new and exciting, and share it with the world.
I love that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Those are the cutest names, Ungin and Tonic and Unspritz, but if I don't have alcohol, does that make me unspirited? Impossible. Okay, let's keep this unboozy bash going with a sober stop in Silver Lake.
I think in total we have about 80 different SKUs of products. These are our non-alcoholic wines. Everything on this shelf has been alcohol removed. Traditional reds, Cabernets, Syrahs, Tempranillos, sparkling options, sparkling rosé, sparkling Riesling. It is a pretty new concept. In general, most people are pretty excited about it. My name is Jillian Barkley. I'm the founder of Soft Spirits. So generally, soft spirits are alcohol replacement. So that can be substitutes for liquor, non-alcoholic wines, non-alcoholic beers, things that can be used in classic cocktails just without the alcohol. So up on the top shelf here, we have all of our whiskey alternatives. Here are all of the gin replacements that we carry. Tequilas are down here, and then on the bottom shelf, we have different types of rum. We see a wide range of clientele. A lot of people are either sober or in recovery. There are a lot of pregnant people who come in. Some people take medications that don't agree with alcohol. Some people have religious reasons for abstaining. So there's a lot of different reasons why people may not want to drink, but they don't want to just have a Coca-Cola or a club soda. So this is a great way to just have a replacement, something where you can still participate, not feel like a party pooper, but just, not have to worry about all the side effects that come with alcohol. The only aspect you'll be missing is that deep burn that comes with ethanol. I had stopped drinking a few years ago. I really liked the tradition and the ritual that came with drinking, but health-wise it just wasn't working out. So I started seeking out alternatives, but they were really hard to find. I started kind of amassing my own collection and decided that this was something that could definitely be of service. There used to be, maybe one or two options in a traditional wine store that were kind of pushed away to the bottom corner of the shelf. And now I'm definitely seeing, liquor stores and wine shops are featuring non-alcoholic sections. So I think it definitely is starting to catch on in the mainstream. These are functional spirits. So these have natural ingredients that can give you a little bit of a mood altering effect. This one's a bit euphoric in addition to being bittersweet and herbal. Some of them are made with hemp, some have ashwagandha for calming properties. Some of our nightcaps even have melatonin in them. We're located in Silver Lake on Sunset Boulevard. Some people come with the purpose of they know what they want and they really are excited to try it. Other people just kind of wander in off the street and are like, what is this? We definitely want to give people all the tools to have the best experience possible.
Well, there really is a substitute for everything, and we have barely wet our whistle with mocktail must-try, so don't go anywhere except to refill your booze-free bevy like me. Can I top this off? I mean, it's pretty full, but can I still top this off? Zero proof margs, non-alcoholic brews, and bourbon. The buzzy new trend of liquor alternatives are booming in popularity. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin here at the new bar in Venice with owner Brianda Gonzalez. Hello. Brianda, it really feels like there's a mocktail boom happening right now.
There certainly is. I mean, if you look at just the overall consumption year over year, it's a trend that shows no sign of slowing, and we've definitely seen even in the first half of this year a huge boost in sales. We're gonna make a mezcal margarita, one of my family favorites. I know you're a mezcal fan too.
I'm a mezcal gal, yes.
Right, so we're aligned. So we're gonna use Monday Mezcal today, which is a non-alcoholic spirit. It's gonna taste super similar to the thing you're familiar with.
Amazing.
But you won't have the hangover to speak for it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna pour in our mezcal here.
Okay.
Get a little
just
bit
one
more.
shot, okay.
Yes, so I'm making a double for you and me both. So
Just
I'm
making
gonna
a double.
yeah, we're gonna get really crazy today. So we've got our mezcal, you know, a little bit of lime, tiny bit of lemon in this one actually.
Lemon and lime, okay.
Yes.
I love the fresh juice too.
Yeah, it makes such a difference.
It makes a big difference.
Even in alcoholic cocktails, but very much so in non-alcoholic cocktails, you want to make sure you're working with great ingredients.
Was that syrup?
This was a little bit of agave. So we're gonna add a tiny bit of agave, and then these orange bitters, which are also non-alcoholic. So they'll kind of give it a little bit of the flavor profile you would get from maybe like an orange sec.
And this even has that smoky flavor of a mezcal. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out.
You're about to find out. Give it a sniff. It smells like a mezcal.
Smells just like a margarita. I challenge anyone in a side-by-side to not know it's got the smokiness. It's, okay, sold. Consider me shaken, not stirred, over the fact that this tastes like there is alcohol in it. And you know what pairs best with a good mocktail? A good meal. Now Jasmine Simpkins is ordering up at a locally loved hotspot.
This one's really good. Okay, this might be my favorite of the two so far. I just found the perfect place to get vegan cocktails. And if you don't want to get drunk, they also have dry libations like this guy. So yummy.
APB is a plant bar on Melrose. We are specialized in vegan cocktails. All of our ingredients and recipes come from plant-based. We wanted to be different from most of the bars in the neighborhood, so we decided to open a vegan bar on Melrose, right on a prime location where there's a lot of foot traffic, especially on the weekends.
Okay, Mauricio, what is this one? This looks so pretty.
This is the Fit and Adams. The Fit and Adams has pineapple, lemon juice. We use a ginger syrup that we make in-house, of course, and mezcal.
All right, let's try it. I like it.
Very
I like it a
refreshing.
lot, and I'm usually not into mezcal, but this is good. Okay, Mauricio, what is this colorful drink?
Crimson Mist Clover is made with raspberry jam. There is lime juice.
Okay.
There is a spirit made from grapes, which is the Jalisco.
Okay.
And then vegan froth.
Ooh, all right. Let's taste. You had me at raspberry jam.
It's delicious. We offer vegan sushi by Nico Nachi, which they have their residency in here. When you come and grab vegan cocktails and dry libations, which are non-alcoholic drinks, you can also have the option to grab vegan sushi.
Okay, guys, so there's great stuff on the menu, like the no tuna cut roll, the vegetable gyoza, and then this is a matcha cheesecake. So fun fact, I haven't had cheesecake in a very long time because as a vegan, cheese, just can't have it. And I haven't found good cheesecake, so let's see how this tastes. This is really good. What?
As soon as you walk in the door here, it's like you're walking into a garden, like covered in plants. It's very cozy. You feel like you're outdoors.
So if it's healthier, I can have twice as many, right? That's exactly right. Okay, still to come, more places to pick your NA poison, that's non-alcoholic poison, and the OC spot where you can get mocktails with Michelin-recognized food. Cheers, yay! Okay, it is truly mocktail mania. So I've picked a few things from the store here. So this is Naughty. I love the name, of course. It is a de-alcoholized Syrah. Love that. Okay, who knew? I swear I had no idea that you could get non-alcoholic tequila. This is Jalisco 55. This is spiritless tequila. Are you kidding me? And then there's even liqueur. This is Lyre's Coffee Original non-alcoholic coffee liqueur. I mean, are you kidding me? I love that. That's all here at the new bar in Venice. And if you're looking for a sip and shop destination in the OC, we know where you can find some healthy vibes.
Gotta have this and this and this. Oh, gotta get all my products, guys.
The Wellest is, I like to say it's a modern mercantile and a conscious concept store. I do have a variety of products: clean skincare, beauty, bath and body, fair trade, brands, clothing, accessories, and don't forget the non-alcoholic beverages. About 8 years ago, I started experiencing a number of issues with my skin, with my health. Specifically, I was having inflammation and pain from some of the traditional skincare products that I was using. And I was also taking a 22-week program on the conservation and taxonomy of animals and plants. It was also very enlightening at that moment to learn about all of the ingredients that were in some of our skincare products, our foods, even our home cleaning products. I came up with the idea of the Wellest to create the store that I wanted to shop in. This is where I have my clean skincare, beauty, bath and body, and some of the products are obviously non-toxic.
The flow of the store, I love it. It's so quaint and so cute. I feel like you've got beach vibes in here, right?
The one thing about the store that I really wanted to make sure of was that it was a community space.
Brady, I also love that you actually have a bar in here so people can sit and sip at the same time.
That was the hope with the community space, was to get people to come in and taste it and then, learn a bit about the beverages. For instance, De Soie is one of the brands that is a hit here, created by Katy Perry.
I was gonna say, she looks familiar.
Yeah. We also have the non-alcoholic spirits, so gin alternatives, mezcal, tequila alternatives, whiskey, and just a variety of options. I had always wanted to open up my own business and bring it back to Long Beach and share with the community.
Now from Long Beach to Fullerton, you'll want to bookmark this next SoCal spot that intoxicated me with their award-winning food and fancy faux cocktails.
Our goal is to bring our cuisine to the level where other cuisines are.
Reason number 1000 I love this show, you always get to try stuff you've never tried before. Today, we're trying a Pakistani restaurant in Fullerton and then Michelin recognized on top of it all.
Concept, it's a halal farm-to-table Pakistani, Indian, Afghani cuisine where we make sure that quality of the food and the ingredients that we use comes from farmers and local farms.
Oh my God. Every single dish here has been a 10 out of 10. I've only had 3 and there's still more to go.
What Concept means, it's a very popular name, people, especially from a tribe back home, Northwest Pakistan. That's where this tribe comes from. And Concept, it's a legacy. It means like, it's a very respected name.
And look how it keeps all the steam inside here. Oh my God.
Born in Pakistan, came here in year 2000 when I was 17 years old, started as a dishwasher and always wanted to eat out. I've always wondered like how come our food cannot be presented in a way where like Italian, French cuisine is presented, to present Pakistani food to a level where we can be proud of it, that our food tastes good, but it looks good as well. So we'll start with the pani puri.
First of all, can we just talk about how cute this cart is?
You take the puff pastry, put a water in there,
Okay.
and just take one bite and you will have explosion of spices in your mouth.
Okay, let's have an explosion of spices. Wow! You're right, that's an explosion.
I have a smoked Negroni for you.
Wow! And it's a mocktail, right? This is
It's
not
a mocktail, no alcohol in it.
As a Muslim, we wanted to give an experience of like how the bar works, right? I mean, we all go out, but we can't sit at the bar, and we all miss that experience, that how does it feel to be behind the bar. So we created a bar and we wanted to come up with like craft mocktails. The only difference is we don't use alcohol, but we use alcohol substitute. So it's same thing without the buzz.
That is so good. It's so refreshing. You know what, honestly, like I just said, there's not been a miss on this table. We've had so many dishes. Now I get why you're Michelin recognized. After all the years of shooting on the show, that still might be some of my favorite food we've ever had, and their mocktails were insanely good. But let's raise a glass, because after this half hour of mocktail mania, I guess you could say I'm now a non-alcoholic connoisseur. Who knew? Thank you so much to the new bar for letting us go off script, and keep sending us your favorite spots, because you never know where we'll end up next. Good night, everyone. Mwah. Cheers.